And here we are, another vlog from around the week. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brittany, and this is where the home things are. Just checking in with you guys this week. We finally went to see the holiday lights. I have an update on the DIY wall in the living room. And if you haven't already, maybe this video will give you the motivation to finalize those Christmas purchases and start your gift wrapping. I'm glad you're here. Let's get to it. So on the last video, I was telling you guys that I was gonna get some new prints and change these out. Okay, so here's what happened. I ordered the prints from Etsy and I went to print them out. The prints were like on sale, so they were like $6. I went to go print them out, and when I was uploading them, the resolution was like super low. So my first thought was, well, let me go find some more pictures. But then I was like, I mean, even though those were just $6, I'm not in the mood. Like, for real, these are going to be up until I decide what's going to be next for the loft. I really wanted to go ahead and do a Christmas theme, but I'm just forcing to get at this point. So the Grinch would have been really cute in here this year, but going back to focusing on the bigger picture, and these are going to be up until I decide to switch it out by the end of the year. It'll definitely come down probably by the end of the year, but yeah, that's the update on the loft. So we're sticking with this look. Halloween for Christmas. So the sofa is moved out of the way from the wall so I can start measuring the wall for the DIY wall molding. Now, when I do this measuring, y'all, I have no tricks, gimmicks, best practices on measuring this wall. This is my least favorite part of doing this. We did this with our bedroom. I'm just gonna get up there, make some measurements, and go from there as far as drawing out the design that I want. The design that I want is pretty simple. Hold on. This is what we did in our bedroom. So it's a pretty simple design. This box obviously is not drawn to scale, but the boxes in the middle will be the bigger boxes, and the boxes on the end will be the smaller boxes. I wanted to do this design because if I want to put something bigger in like a portrait or something, I just want to have space in that middle to do that or change up the design. So I didn't want to be too restricted on the sizes of the boxes. So this is the design. This is the wall I'm working on. I also have to do this wall. I just haven't decided how I want the boxes to be structured for this wall. So hopefully by the time I'm done with this, it'll kind of click. I've been looking at some pictures. I just haven't decided how I want to structure these boxes. And of course, do I want to put something over the window, like a smaller box? Would that be too much? So both of these walls will be done, but this is the one that we're focusing on today. You can't see it that well here, but I do use blue tape to hold the tape measure down. So I just tape it on one end and pull it to the next to make sure that the tape measure stays in place. Also, if you want more of a thorough breakdown of how I did this, I know I didn't include like the specifics of what I was doing. But if you would like that, let me know in the comments, and I can definitely break everything down. Definitely not a pro at it, but I do get the job done. We did a pretty good job in our bedroom, so yeah. So I still need to sketch out a few of the boxes on the wall just so I can get like a little visual of what they look like. The last time when I sketched them out in our bedroom, seeing it actually on the wall, I was like, okay, I want this box a little smaller or this box a little bigger. It's late and I had a little overtime at work today, so I'm a little behind, but I do want to get that done because we have to order the pieces because I want this wall done before Christmas. I do want to do like a little Christmas home shoot. We have our Christmas pictures for the year done, but I do want like a little home shoot, and this is like the focal point of that shoot. So anyways, the point is I need to get finalize the measurements tonight before I close out this vlog. And look who's 7 months. Say, look who's 7 months. Yeah, absolutely nothing got done that night. I don't even know why I tried to play myself and act like I was just gonna stay up all night to do that wall, but yeah, no. Part of me wanted to just ask my husband, could he take over? Because I'm pretty much over it. But I'm trying to be a trooper about this. And like I said, this part, right, the measurements is like the most daunting part of this process for me. Once the measurements are done, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and get the materials and get the molding up there. So yeah. Okay, so I have most of my measurements. I didn't draw out all of the boxes, but I did draw out this one so I can get an idea of how big the middle's gonna be. I don't know what happened over here. I really don't. I don't know what happened. And right now I don't feel like fixing it. So I'm just gonna use this one to reference my measurements. Like I know what the measurements are over here. It's just those lines, they're not doing anything. So this is what I have so far. Going to finalize the measurements today so I can go ahead and start getting supplies. And by the next video, hopefully at least part of the wall is going to be up. Also, the formula that I use for measuring is 3 inches from the corner, and I did 5 inches from the top, and there's going to be about 4 inches between each box. So that's the formula that I use. I don't know how long this first box is going to be since I'm doing boxes on the bottom, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it today to see how far I want to bring that box down. And yeah, so it's not super hard. It's just, for me, it just takes some time because I have a measurement in my head and I have an idea, and then it's like, oh no, that box is too small. I want it a little wider. So then that changes everything. I got to get back up there and remeasure, and just, I'm just complicated like that. But yeah. And this is my little wrapping party, y'all. I told myself that I needed to get the wrapping done. So I'm like, let me make this a thing. I'm gonna do some breakfast. I ordered these wraps from Amazon, and I had my little coffee, nothing special, just some cinnamon rolls, bacon and eggs. And I love wrapping. I know it takes a lot of time to do it. I used to just put the gifts under the tree, but it's something about people just not knowing what's there and just unwrapping them. So if you're into wrapping, or if you want to just decide, or if you decided to wrap this year, my suggestion would just be make it a thing. Because for me, it takes forever. I have a bad back. I have scoliosis, so standing over something is always like this daunting task. But if I make it a thing and tell myself, look, we're gonna have like a little morning party with some coffee and some breakfast, and just make it like a whole thing, then it doesn't feel as bad, and I actually enjoyed it. I had some music going. So yeah, it was cool. I had to hurry up because Bailey was asleep upstairs, so I had to try to rush to get hers done. Y'all, look at this cute little gift I got Bailey. It's like natural hair with the baby doll. It's so cute. Anyways, I had to hurry up and wrap her gifts before she came down and, you know, saw what she had. So I took like 2-3 things out at a time from my little hiding spot in the closet and hope for the best that she didn't come downstairs. By the time she did come downstairs, I was already wrapping Khalil's gift. 'For Khalil, I didn't want to get a bunch of toys just for the heck of it. So I was intentional about getting him some sensory items for Christmas. I mean, he's a baby. He don't know what Christmas is. However, TJ Maxx always comes in clutch with baby, infant, newborn sensory gifts. So that's where we got most of his stuff from. And it wasn't even like, I think I spent about $70 for everything for him. And like I said, these items were things I felt like he needed. got your chocolate milk?
Yes, I got chocolate milk.
And you ready to go see the lights?
Let's see, guys.
Okay, let's go. Many moons ago, the Saturdays around Christmas time, my siblings and I would load up in the back of my grandfather's Toyota pickup truck. And we go to the church because he had to clean and get everything ready for the Sunday. It wasn't much to clean, just a little sweeping or whatever. But what I do remember vividly was after locking up the church, there was this country store that we would always stop at. And we had full range to whatever candy we wanted. And then he'd take us to this neighborhood of Christmas lights. I can't even remember what neighborhood it was. I was so young. But it was this neighborhood and everyone had beautiful Christmas lights. And I was ooh and ah the whole time, just remembering how beautiful and magical it felt. I miss my grandparents dearly. It always around Christmas times and seeing the lights takes me back to those Saturdays in the country, crammed in that pickup truck. I miss them dearly, but I'm happy that I'm able to experience and create memories with my family. So I wish that all for you. Great memory. And I wish you all a happy holiday.